The F-22 Raptor just got the most shocking upgrade in military history. What the Air Force did will change everything you thought you knew about American air power. China's advanced missiles can now strike targets from over 200 m away. Russia's new stealth fighters are getting deadlier every day, but America just answered back with something incredible. The F-22 Raptor, already the world's most feared fighter jet, is getting upgrades so advanced that even military experts are calling it unbelievable. We're talking about technology that sounds like science fiction, but is happening right now. Imagine a fighter jet that can see threats before they even know it's there. Picture missiles that can reach targets so far away that enemy pilots won't even see what hit them. Think about stealth technology so advanced that it makes the jet nearly invisible to every radar system on Earth. The Air Force just signed contracts worth over $10 billion to make this happen. That's more money than most countries spend on their entire military in a year. If you think America's military dominance is under threat, you need to see what's coming next. Let's dive into the most incredible military upgrade story you've ever heard. The year is 2025 and something extraordinary is happening in American military hangars across the country. The F-22 Raptor, the jet that has dominated the skies for 2 decades, is getting a makeover so dramatic that it's essentially becoming a brand new aircraft. But here's the thing most people don't know. The Air Force was actually planning to retire some of these jets just a few years ago. They thought the F-22 was getting old, that newer planes would replace it. Boy, were they wrong. Everything changed when intelligence reports started showing what China and Russia were really building. Chinese jets armed with missiles that could strike American fighters from distances never seen before. Russian stealth technology advancing faster than anyone expected. Suddenly, the F-22 wasn't just important anymore. It became absolutely critical to America's survival. Before we dive into this incredible story, I'd like to ask you for a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? In March 2024, Air Force Acquisition Chief Andrew Hunter made a statement that sent shockwaves through military circles worldwide. He declared the F-22 Raptor as the Air Force's highest priority for great power competition with China. Not the new B-21 bomber, not the upcoming 6th generation fighter, the F-22 Raptor. If you think this upgrade story is impressive so far, type yeses in the comments below. Here's what makes this story even more incredible. The upgrades aren't just improvements, they're revolutionary changes that will make the F-22 more powerful than anything flying today. Let's start with the most mind-blowing upgrade, the infrared defensive system. In January 2025, Lockheed Martin received a $270 million contract to install something called IRDS on every F-22. This isn't just any sensor system, it's a network of advanced infrared eyes that can detect enemy missiles and aircraft from incredible distances. Think about this for a moment. The F-22 will now have the ability to see heat signatures from enemy threats before those enemies even know the Raptor is in the area. It's like giving the jet superhuman vision that works in complete darkness through clouds and in any weather condition. But wait, it gets even better. These sensors are embedded directly into the aircraft's skin. They're invisible to the naked eye and don't compromise the jet's stealth capabilities at all. Enemy radar systems will still struggle to detect the F-22, but now the Raptor can see them with crystal clarity. The technology behind these sensors is so advanced that it was originally developed for the most classified military programs. Each sensor is smaller than a smartphone, but more powerful than entire radar systems used just a few years ago. The F-22 will have multiple sensors positioned around the aircraft, creating a complete picture of everything happening in the sky around it. Now, let's talk about the engines. The heart of any fighter jet is its propulsion system, and the F-22's engines are getting an upgrade that will leave you speechless. In February 2025, Pratt & Whitney received a $1.5 billion contract to sustain and upgrade the F-119 engines powering the Raptor fleet. These aren't ordinary jet engines. The F-119 produces over 35,000 pounds of thrust and allows the F-22 to fly faster than the speed of sound without using afterburners. That's a capability called super cruise, and it means the jet can maintain supersonic speeds while using less fuel and producing less heat signature. But here's what most people don't realize about these engine upgrades. The Air Force isn't just maintaining these engines, they're making them smarter. The new contract includes advanced digital monitoring systems that track every component in real time. The engines now know when they need maintenance before problems even develop. This usage-based lifing program uses artificial intelligence to predict maintenance needs with incredible accuracy. Instead of changing parts based on flight hours, the system monitors actual wear and tear on each component. This means the engines stay in service longer, cost less to maintain, and are more reliable than ever before. But perhaps the most exciting upgrade involves the F-22's new weapons capabilities. The Air Force is integrating the AIM-260 Joint Advanced Tactical Missile, a weapon so classified that even its exact range remains a military secret. What we do know about this missile will blow your mind. The AIM-260 was specifically designed to counter China's long-range air-to-air missiles, particularly the PL-15 that can strike targets from over 200 m away. The American response had to be something special, and the AIM-260 delivers in every way imaginable. This missile uses advanced rocket technology that provides significantly longer range than current American air-to-air missiles. It features a multi-D seeker that can track targets using multiple methods simultaneously, making it nearly impossible to jam or fool with countermeasures. Here's something that will give you chills. Recent reports suggest that in February 2025, the Navy successfully conducted live fire tests of the AIM-260, achieving direct hits against maneuvering drone targets. The tests were so successful that production is being accelerated to get these weapons into service as quickly as possible. The integration of this missile onto the F-22 platform creates a combination that military analysts describe as game-changing, an already stealthy aircraft that can now engage targets at unprecedented ranges while remaining virtually undetectable itself. But the weapons upgrades don't stop there. The F-22 is also receiving new helmet-mounted display systems that will revolutionize how pilots interact with their aircraft. The Scorpion helmet-mounted display was originally cut from the F-22 program decades ago due to cost concerns. Now it's back, and it's better than ever. This helmet system allows pilots to target enemies simply by looking at them. The helmet tracks the pilot's head movements and eye position, then cues weapon systems automatically. Imagine being able to lock onto an enemy aircraft just by glancing in its direction. That's the power this system provides. Now, here's something that will really surprise you. The F-22 is getting stealth upgrades that make it even more invisible than before. Recent tests have included experimental mirror-like coatings that reflect radar energy in specific directions, further reducing the aircraft's radar signature. These new low observable technologies don't just hide the aircraft from radar, they also reduce infrared signatures, making it harder for enemy heat-seeking missiles to lock onto the jet. The upgrades include new materials and coatings that absorb electromagnetic energy across multiple frequency bands. The stealth improvements also extend to the aircraft's fuel system. Engineers are developing stealthy external fuel tanks that can extend the F-22 AES range without compromising its radar evading capabilities. These tanks are designed with the same angular surfaces and radar absorbing materials as the aircraft itself. The Air Force is also upgrading the F-22's electronic warfare capabilities in response to increasingly sophisticated threats from potential adversaries. Modern warfare isn't just about kinetic weapons anymore. It's about controlling the electromagnetic spectrum and denying enemy systems the ability to function effectively. The new electronic warfare suite can jam enemy radar systems, disrupt communications networks, and even interfere with guidance systems on incoming missiles. But it does all this while maintaining the F-22's stealth characteristics, making it nearly impossible for enemies to locate the source of the jamming. Here's where the story gets really fascinating. The F-22 upgrades are designed to work seamlessly with America's next-generation military systems. The aircraft will serve as a bridge between current 5th-generation capabilities and the upcoming 6th-generation fighter program. The Raptor is being equipped with systems that allow it to control unmanned aircraft, essentially serving as a command center for drone wingmen. These collaborative combat aircraft will extend the F-22's reach and multiply its effectiveness without putting additional pilots at risk. Now let's talk numbers that will absolutely stagger you. The total investment in F-22 upgrades exceeds $10 billion through 2029. That's more than the entire defense budget of most nations. But here's the incredible part. It's worth every penny. The fiscal year 2025 budget allocated $7.80, $8 billion specifically for F-22 investments, with an additional $1.2 billion planned for procurement after 2029. These numbers represent one of the largest single aircraft upgrade programs in military history. Consider what $10 billion in military upgrades actually means. It's enough money to build entirely new weapon systems from scratch. Instead, the Air Force chose to invest in upgrading existing F-22s because the basic platform is so superior that improvement makes more sense than replacement. Here's something that demonstrates just how serious this upgrade program really is. Congress, which often argues about military spending, has consistently supported F-22 improvements with bipartisan enthusiasm. Lawmakers from both parties recognize that maintaining air superiority is essential to national security. The global context makes these upgrades even more impressive. While other nations struggle to develop basic fifth-generation fighter capabilities, America is pushing its existing fifth-generation platform towards sixth-generation performance levels. China's J-20 fighters, Russia's Su-57 aircraft, and other potential adversary systems face significant technical challenges and production limitations. Meanwhile, America's F-22 fleet grows more capable with each passing month thanks to these comprehensive upgrade programs. But perhaps the most remarkable aspect of this entire upgrade story is the timeline. Many of these improvements are already in testing or early deployment phases. This isn't a program that will deliver results in 10 or 15 years. These capabilities are becoming operational right now. The IRDS sensors began integration in early 2025. Engine upgrades are ongoing throughout the fleet. New weapons are in advanced testing phases. Within the next 2 years, the upgraded F-22 Raptor will represent a quantum leap in air combat capability. Flight testing of various upgrade components has already demonstrated remarkable results. Pilots report significant improvements in situational awareness, weapons effectiveness, and overall mission capability. The upgrades don't just make the aircraft better, they transform how air combat operations are conducted. Here's what really makes this story incredible. The F-22 was already considered the world's most advanced fighter aircraft. These upgrades take an already superior platform and push it so far ahead of the competition that comparison becomes almost meaningless. The combination of stealth, speed, maneuverability, sensors, and weapons creates capabilities that no other aircraft can match. The upgraded F-22 doesn't just maintain American air superiority, it extends that dominance for decades into the future. International allies have taken notice of these developments with great interest. Countries that rely on American security guarantees feel more confident knowing that such advanced capabilities protect their interests. The F-22 upgrades strengthen alliance relationships and reinforce America's position as the global security leader. The technological innovations developed for these F-22 upgrades also benefit other American military programs. Sensor technologies, stealth improvements, and weapon systems created for the Raptor find applications across multiple platforms and services. Looking toward the future, these upgrades ensure that the F-22 remains relevant and effective well into the 2040s. While other nations struggle to develop basic stealth capabilities, America's Raptors will continue evolving and improving. So there you have it, the most incredible military upgrade story in modern history. The F-22 Raptor, already the world's most feared fighter jet, is becoming something even more extraordinary. With sensors that see everything, engines that provide unlimited power, weapons that strike at impossible ranges, and stealth that makes it nearly invisible, the upgraded Raptor represents American military technology at its absolute finest. These aren't just improvements, they're revolutionary capabilities that will define air combat for decades to come. While potential adversaries struggle with basic military challenges, America's F-22 Raptor continues pushing the boundaries of what's possible in military aviation. If you found this story as incredible as I did, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more amazing military stories. Your support helps us bring you the most fascinating defense content available anywhere.